Pop quiz. Pop quiz. Montreal roads, Montreal sewers, the pipes, are they getting better? Is the condition of our infrastructure improving, or is it getting worse? Pop quiz. What did you say over the break when I threw that your way? Well, let's try and find out some numbers, because we are seeing some indication that the work that's been done now over a decade is starting to pay off. Now, Maja Vodanovic is the mayor of Lachine and an executive committee member at the city of Montreal, and she's on the line. Maja, welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me, Elias.
We're first name, right? We go Maja, Elia. We could do that. We're the first name. Yeah. Okay. So listen, I know you got some numbers. They look pretty good. First things first. You were on this program last week, and generally speaking, we get like a rotation of people from Projet Montreal. You've been on a couple of times in a row. I flip to other French stations. I don't hear the mayor. I hear you. I hear the mayor of Lachine. Is something like this is a genuine, honest question. It seems like you are in front of camera and microphone much, much more. Should I read anything into that?
No, it's just the last few weeks. I have a lot of projects that I've been doing that are kind of in the, that are, how can I say, that are of interest. So I've been on the camera recently. Yeah, but not always for good news.
But they threw you out there for the budget, So I got to say, it seems like you're taking a bigger role in the party.
I'm happy to do so. I'm happy to do so for the city.
Okay, all right. So there's no big announcement. You're not running for, so you're not the next person to run this city. There's no big announcements, huh?
No, okay. Not at all. No, I'm very happy. I'm very happy to be mayor of Lachine. Believe me, okay. I really, yeah.
Okay, well, one can dream. That's all I'm saying. Okay, Let's get into the stories here. The streets, the pipes, the water main breaks. Give us the current state. What's happening?
Well, the current state is that things are getting much, much better. We have half less pipe breaks than in 2011. In 2011, when the present director of Waterworks, she's a wonderful, wonderful person that's been there now for 15 years. When she came into office, Chantal Morissette, she saw pipes were breaking everywhere. They were always in emergency situations. She says, this has to change. We need a plan. We need to invest. We need to fix, because we have to know once a pipe breaks, it's the road on top caves in, it's chaos, and it costs 10 times more to fix than if you do prevention. And so in 2011, we did the first strategic plan for investment in water infrastructure. When the city merger started, way back 20 years ago, the investment in water infrastructure was $20-30 million a year. We are up to this year $573 million, and next year $700 million. And this, when we fix what's underneath, it's an investment. It's like fixing your home. It costs less if you repair the brick, and it will cost you more if it all falls apart and you have to rebuild it. So what we're doing is we're fixing the infrastructure, and as we fix the infrastructure, well, what do? We fix the roads. Mm-hmm. And we make the roads better, we make the sidewalks better, so everybody wins. So the roads are actually getting better by even half. Like 21% of our roads were bad in 2015. Well, not that were bad, they were in good shape. Only 21% were in good shape. Uh-huh. And today, 54% are in good shape. But I'm talking about the main arteries.
So, and let me just ask you, because you take it back to, what was it, 2011, right?
Yes.
And the decision is made to take this seriously. So I guess do you think the credit for this goes to multiple administrations? Do we got to get Denis Coderre 4 years? Did he do the right thing? Does it go back to those days?
Who we have to give the credit to is to our public servants. Our public servants are really good people, and they invest where they have to invest. And they decided in 2011, this is too much, and let's start doing it. This is under Union Montréal. They started putting in money, and every year since then, there's been more and more and more and more money. And also, when our administration came in 2017, there was more money and more money. But it is the public servants that say, look, this needs to be fixed, you guys. Like, we have to do this, even if it's not popular. You know, putting $700 million underground a year is not something that, you know, politicians like to do, because it just disappears underground. But it's also surface, then it's also, you have nice roads afterwards as well. But half the city budget, the $24 billion, half of it goes into road and infrastructure work.
So, but this is what I got to ask you. If the work has been happening for so long, and you mentioned that it costs 10 times more to fix it when it breaks than doing the preventative work, and we've been putting so much money into the preventative work, I have to scratch my head as to why your administration keeps having to raise taxes. You know, the budget, the tax increase that we just got, largest in 14 years, last year's budget, largest in a decade. If you're doing all of this preventative work to save money, why do the hits keep on coming to the taxpayer?
We have to do more work. We have to keep, like, right now we're investing $700 million, but we would have to invest over $1 billion every year for waterworks every year. This is what the studies show. You know, but what we're doing is we're doing the best we can with the money we have. So not to burden too much the taxpayers. We're taking what we have and we're doing the best that we can with what we have, which is we're doing since 2011, when this new strategic plan started, we're doing auscultations, because before we didn't even know what the state of the infrastructure was. So now we have all kinds of ways, with electricity going in the pipes and cameras and all kinds of stuff. We see where the pipes are weak. And we can find out among all the pipes that we would love to change and all the roads we would love to change, well, we're going to the ones that really we know. If we don't do this one this year, it's going to blow. Mm-hmm. So we go, and so it's by priority. So that way we maximize taxpayers' money.
Yeah, well, maximize taxpayers' money. Got to hear that, and got to hear ways. Speaking on behalf of the taxpayer, got to think of ways to start to reduce that burden, because I think a lot of taxpayers are hurting.
And I want to share something with you too, because I remember when I was just counselor in Lachine, and I was reading about how much it costs to change a pipe. I was like, oh my God, how much? Why? And then I saw that we were also paying to take out, when you take out the dirt, the soil and the gravel from the road, we were shipping it to the North Shore and to the South Shore to, authorized decontamination site. And we were buying then new soil from those sites to fill the holes. And I was like, what the hell? Why are we doing this? What is going on? And then right now, there's a pilot project going on with the services that I'm in charge with the road infrastructure and the consultation. It doesn't matter. But what we're doing is we're trying to say, okay, instead of taking all this earth and shipping it away, let's keep it in Montreal. Let's have our public works look at this and gérer, look at
manage
it, characterize it, analyze it. And what we've discovered is that 90% of the earth that we were taking out was actually good. It was good to put back. But because we were all mixing it all up, it was all going to contaminated site and costing us more money.
And a waste of money right there.
Yes. So we are now doing this to save money, and it is amazing. It's working really, really well. Yeah.
Maja Vodanovic is the mayor of just Lachine, and very happy at that. Thanks so much for coming on the show, Maja.
Thank you very much, Elias.